Hello class and welcome to lesson 5. This is Hughes equivalent ratios. So our objective is I can solve unknown values by using equivalent ratios. And we have no vocab, so we're going to jump right into our unlock the problem. So we have two ratios given to us here, and one is a complete ratio and one is incomplete with an unknown. So I need to use equivalent ratios to find this. So when I'm going to 5 to 10, I need to multiply 5 by 2 times 2 to get 10. And since it's equivalent ratios, what I do to the top, I need to do to the bottom, or vice versa. So what I do to the bottom, I need to do to the top. So 4 times 2 would give us 8. So our unknown number is 8. Let's jump into steps. All right, let's jump into steps. So step 1 is to decide if you're changing the ratio from bigger to smaller or smaller to bigger. So let's look at the example. All right, so if we're looking at 56 over 42 is equal to 8 over unknown, then we're going from bigger to smaller. So that means we'll be doing division, right? So if you're going from a bigger number to a smaller number, you need to divide it. If you're going from a smaller number to a bigger number, you're gonna multiply, right? Because if you want more, you multiply. And if you want to break it up, you're dividing. Step 2 is to find a common multiple between the complete and the incomplete ratio. So I can see here that I have 8 and 56, and 56 is a multiple of 8. So I can multiply 8 times 7, and that'll give me 56. So I have a common multiple between 8 and 56, because 56 is a multiple of 8, which we would multiply 7 to get it. And step 3 is to multiply or divide the top and bottom number to complete the new ratio. So 56, we know 56 can go into 8 divided by 7. So what we do to the top, we have to do to the bottom. So 42 divided by 7 will give us 6. So the answer is 6. All right, let's do some practice. So I'm going from smaller to bigger because I'm going from 4 to 20. So that's starting with a small number going to a bigger number. So I need to multiply. So 20 is a multiple of 4. So I can do 4. So I could do 4 times 5, which would give me 20. So then I need to multiply. Let's erase this. 4 times 5 gives us 20. And what I do to the bottom, I have to do to the top. So 3 times 5 gives us 15. So our answer is 15. And if we could solve this, because if we had 15 over 20, if we had to reduce this, both of these, 5 can go into both of these. 5 can go into 15 3 times, and 5 can go into 20 4 times. So that's how we can check, because they're equivalent ratios, right? And 18 over 24 is equal to 6 over the unknown. So I know here I'm going from a bigger number to a smaller number. I'm going from 18 to 6, which is a smaller number. So therefore I know I have to divide. 18 is a multiple of 6 because I can do 6 times 3, which would give us 18. So we found a common multiple. So I can do 18 divided by 3, which gives me 6. And when I do the top, I have to do to the bottom. So 24 divided by 3 gives me 8. And again, I can check this. Well, 8 would be my final answer. And I can check by having 6 eighths and an equivalent ratio. What I can multiply 6 by 2 and 8 by 2, which would give us 12 over 16. And then if I multiplied 6 over 8 times 3 times 3, it would give us 18 over 24. So they're equivalent ratios. These are all equal, all equivalent. But our final answer is 8. All right, let's do a last one. 3/6 is equal to 15 over unknown. So I'm going from smaller to bigger, which means I'll be multiplying. And I see here that I have a common multiple between 3 and 15 because 15 is a multiple of 3. So if I had 3 times 5, I would get 15. So now I have to multiply 3 times 5 to get 15 up here. So I do the top, I have to do to the bottom. 6 times 5 gives us 30. 30 would be our answer. And if I were to check this, there's 2 ways I can check this. Because 3/6, our original given ratio, can be reduced because 3 can go into both of these numbers, which would give us 1/2. And with the new ratio we have, 15 over 30, we could divide this by both of these by 15, which would give us 1/2. So that shows that these are equivalent, and that answer works. All right, go ahead and get started on your homework.